So
Yep.
I converse with Eternos about scouting. He points out that there's little cover. Foos looks around and then gestures for him to fall back a little bit. So Foos is gonna move a bit forward, and then he's gonna let out with a Dragonborn challenge roar that vibrates in the entire cave. Basically, come forth.
You all get ready to do stuff. The bandit nopes out. Trickster is hiding behind his illusion, and Foos yells out. I want you to roll intimidation for me.
All right.
19. Very nice.
Very nice. So you yell, and the fierceness of your voice just carries. It bounces off of the walls, off the stalactites, the stalagmites. You even feel the mushrooms on the wall are quaking in fear. But after a moment, nothing happens.
That's not good.
Yes.
That's not good at all.
All right. I'm going to move forward and look inside.
So you have stopped outside of the tent. Everyone else is still holding.
Yep.
All right. So still, nothing has happened.
Okay. I gesture to Eternos to come forward.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
And I say to him, kindly check for traps.
You carefully examine the entry to the tent. And you notice that there seems to be a very fine wire attached to the flap of the tent. So, Eternos examines the wire, and he feels very confident that he has seen this type of thing before. So he kind of looks for all the appropriate mechanisms. Everything seems like it's where it should be. You know, he's doing the equivalent of like, okay, so this bomb has an A in the serial number, which means I need to cut the fourth blue wire from the left. Like, he is going in on this, and he goes to cut the wire. And for a moment, everything is still. And then you hear a click behind the opening of the tent. So unfortunately, you don't have that much time to react, because as soon as that click goes off, a green noxious gas starts pouring out from the tent.
Now I put an arm out for each ally, and I herd them all towards Jeneth, who can hopefully do something to help Turnos.
I'm gonna say you make it about to here with both of them, assuming that they let you take them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you guys get to about here before the next thing happens. Like, this is all happening at once.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you do get a little closer, but before you can get there, the next events happen. So I'll put you guys right here.
Okay.
And as Foos, you're grabbing them to try to pull them out, you see a familiar face reappear at the entry of the cave.
Oh boy.
Kindness is not serving us.
And you hear him yelling, "Here, Chief! Here, Chief! They're right here!" From behind him.
Should have thought with the hostage idea. Oh well.
You see a strong You see a strong looking man appear to one side, wearing strong armor, wielding a great sword. And on the other side, you see a man in robes.
Oh boy.
Over the top of padded armor, holding a very sinister looking wand.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You very much recognize this man as assuming this man is the warlock of which you spoke. And Foos and Trap are both versed enough in combat and armor to know that this man is probably the leader of the bandits.
All right.
The warlock reaches out to all of you and says, "Oh, foolish, foolish, foolish people. You're very lucky this simpleton here got to us first. If we had been here, you wouldn't even be standing right now. So I will give you all one chance to leave."
All right. I'm going to action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right to there. As I'm running forward, he roars at the bandit, "I warned you!" When I get to there, I'm going to action surge to reset my action, and I'm going to attack the bandit with my glaive.
So he is going to die horribly in between them.
Such is the fate of all traitors.
Yep. And so in the last little bit of surprise, the warlock is going to make an attack at you again. All right, does a 15 hit you?
It's one short.
Okay. So you're able to bounce off both of his magic attacks. I need to double check. Yep, okay, I got that right. So now the bandit is going to come in for his surprise, and he's going to scream at you, "I wanted to destroy that filth," as he is going to take a swing at you with his great sword. Oh, I don't have the great sword on here. Okay. Here we go.
Great.
All right. So I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right. So you're able to keep your wits about you enough to ping that off of your armor. And with that, I am going to do this. And you guys can all roll your initiative. And at the start of combat, Trickster, you get to go first.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I'd recommend falling back.
So you are currently huddled behind your magic chest when the guys you were trying to hide from appeared behind you.
Yeah, that's interesting.
This is the second
right.
time I think your little distractions have just completely backfired.
Womp.
Yeah, just remind you, you can walk right through the chest.
Yep. It's not real, buddy.
I actually have an idea, and looking at the turn order, it might work. Very high risk, but very high reward.
That's what I like to see.
All right, so I'm going to like get the bandit captain's attention by saying, "Hey, I have nothing to do with all this. If I can interest you in this chest full of gold and treasures, I'd be on my merry way without any harm. What do you say?"
So you yell that out to him, and he is, he still is like deep in combat with Foos right now. But you do get his attention enough, kind of like when you hear a loud noise that you just instinctively kind of look.
Okay.
that I'm going to say the next attack on him has advantage.
Yeah. We take our wins when we can,
Yep.
baby.
And so, because you did that, so that is your main action.
Sweet.
Yeah, bonus
So
and movement.
if you have a bonus action or movement, you can do that.
Don't walk through the chest now.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. In fact, I'm going to. Where's my selecting? There we go. I'm going to walk just around right here and show him the chest right in front of me, basically.
All right. Is that where you want to end your turn?
Yes.
All right. So we will end that turn. We go to the bandit captain, who is still just going to take his great sword attack. Oh, no, I need to do this. There we go. All right. Does an 18, so not an 18, sorry, a 17 hit.
It does.
All right. So, bam, bam. So if you'll take 9 damage, please.
Yep.
And so after he connects with his greatsword, you see him take one hand off of his greatsword and reach for the axe on his hip, and he is going to multi-attack with that. All right, and that is going to end his turn. Eternos. Okay, so we're going to take the 20.
Mhm. Obviously, yeah.
And that is going to hit.
Sweet.
So now roll the damage for your crossbow.
Okay. 8.
All right, and now roll me an extra d6. No, yeah, an extra d6, because that's your sneak attack damage.
Okay. 5.
All right, so that is 13 damage as you duck into the tent, peek around the corner, and launch the bow directly, like right next to his collarbone.
Mm.
And he is going to take 13 damage. And he is now very, very pissed off.
So I will go ahead and rage. Roar! That's me raging. And what I'm gonna do, let's see, 30 feet. So each square is what? You said 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up 1. So that's
I
5.
made you a big red ring so we know you're raging.
Roar! Okay.
Rage!
Yep, just like in Godzilla, Save the Earth. I mean, Destroy All Monsters Melee.
Yeah, both
Um,
of them.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that was 1. So I'm sorry, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm right here next to Jen,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and that's where I'll have to stop.
You'll have to longbow attack, I think.
No, I'm just keeping my warhammer
All right.
out. I'm not
Yep.
switching weapons yet.
You can choose to ready an action and say that you'll swing at someone if they come within range.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Overwatch.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, basically in ZCOM.
Yep. All right. Foos, it is now your turn.
All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is second wind.
Okay, and that's your bonus action, right?
Yep, that's gonna heal me for 9, which is what I took. So he sees me heal all the damage he inflicted on me before his very eyes. This is going to risk an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to move to there.
Nope, that's not an attack of opportunity. You didn't leave his range.
I didn't leave his range. That's correct. Fantastic. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I gotta check something. Yep,
Ooh.
I got you both.
Do you get your breath back after a short rest or a long rest?
Yeah, we checked on that last time. It's a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, you
All
know
right.
where I'm going with that. Yeah, I am gonna use the breath weapon, line him up, and knock him down. Looks like I only do 3 damage to him, though. Well, I gotta leave something for you guys to do, after all.
We appreciate that.
So they're able to move just out of the way of your breath. If anything, probably just didn't quite have your footing to get get it exactly where you wanted it, but they do both still get winged for the full damage. The warlock sees Foos just absolutely messing stuff up here. So he is going to reach into his wonderful magic world here. And he is going to cast Charm Person on Foos.
Oh,
Took my
man.
thing.
Uh-oh.
Jerry.
So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. So now you immediately disengage with the bandit captain.
Oh boy.
You are charmed by the spell until the spell ends, which lasts up to an hour, or until your companion, or until, in this case, until the bandit captain attacks you.
Alright, we'll see if he knows enough not to, I guess.
And when the spell ends, you know that you were charmed, but for right now, you do not know.
Okay.
You just suddenly feel like you've known the bandit captain for a while now, and he feels like a pretty good guy.
He's a good chap.
And the same with the warlock. So now the charmed creature cannot attack. So now you cannot attack the charmer or his yeah, you can't attack the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects, and he has any advantages to interact socially with you. So he's basically kind of like got you to chill out.
Alright.
And then you hear the warlock snicker when he knows the spell happens. It's like, looks like we have a new friend now. And he's gonna back up a little bit. And with his free action, so there's no check on this, he's gonna call out to his new friend Foos. Is like, hey, my friend, it's been a long time. Come join us over here.
God dang it.
And so with that, we
Yeah,
move
trick
to
the trickster.
Janet's turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. That's right, I haven't used it yet. Guiding bolt.
Oh, burn the spell slot. We all want to see it, right, guys?
Alright,
Do
so
it!
Do
go up
it.
1, 2, 3. I guess go there.
Well, is that far enough away, Zach, for a ranged
Yep, you just need
attack?
to be at least 2 spaces away.
Yep.
Yep. Well, guiding bolt has a range of 120 feet.
And
Yeah,
ancient
so you didn't have to
weapons,
move if you
yeah.
didn't want to.
So D20 to see if I'll hit him.
Mhm.
Alrighty. 14.
All right, let me check here. And what are you using?
This is guiding bolt.
Okay. Wait, is guiding bolt a 2 hit or is guiding bolt a check? No, wait, yeah, it is a 2 hit. I remember now.
I make a ranged spell attack against the target. When
Yep,
it
ranged
hits,
spell attack. So we're all good there. All right. Roll 46 damage.
Alright. 4. Ooh,
Nice.
not a happy girl.
Oh yeah. I imagine Jen's character, in her, sweet voice saying, "Your ass is grass."
Yeah.
So you see this tiny little nature loving being peek around the side of her friend, and this is more or less what you guys see
Oh, nice.
as you unleash a magic bolt that pierces through his chest into the cave wall.
Oh.
Holy crap!
And in slow motion, I'm like,
Obliterated.
God, Jen. In slow mo.
Now we need
As
we need to
he
get Jen to do a
falls to the
sound
ground.
bite. Yeah. Good job, Jen.
Oh,
Just
thanks.
saying, we need to get you to do a sound bite like Kame Hame Ha.
Kamehameha!
Yep. Well,
So
kill the warlock.
Trevor is kind of pissed that the warlock used charm spell on one of his friends, even after thinking, "Damn, I was going to do that to the captain. Freak! How dare he?" So Trevor's like, I don't really appreciate you using my own spells against my friends. So you die now. And I use my cantrip Sorceress Burst.
All right. So that is going to hit. So would you like it to be acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder damage?
Since the warlock likes to play with people's minds, I'm going to go with psychic.
Okay. So roll your damage, which is 1d8. All right. So the warlock is going to take 3 psychic damage. You have given him a slightly above average headache.
No.
Not even a migraine.
And in doing so, his charm on Foos breaks. So Foos, now you are aware that you were charmed and you know who did it.
And Foos is pissed. Needless to say.
He knows what he did last summer.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, where's the thing? There's the thing. So your box is now gone.
Goodbye, box.
And you still have your bonus action if you have anything for that. You can still move and you still have your free action. So if you want to say something flamboyant, you still can.
I can say. Oh, actually, I want to. Nah, actually, I'm not gonna move. I'll say, and that is how you do a proper psychic attack, good sir. And he bows.
All right. And with that, we will move to Eternos.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know what type of damage I can do against a warlock, but let's see.
An arrow
Oh.
to the jugular is effective on many things.
For sure. For sure. Ouch. Let's see. There's stealth.
Is your dog biting you?
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you perfectly conceal yourself, so you are hidden.
Cool.
And so now you can roll your attack.
Okay.
Try not to shoot Trickster. He
Well-
won't let you live it down.
I think you can just wing past him.
Yep, he is perfectly
right.
fine there.
All right. Cool.
Whoa.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm just double checking one quick thing. Not with a 19, not that it matters though. Uh, Yep. All right. So roll the damage for your crossbow and then add 1d6.
Okay. Let's see. Crossbow damage 1 and d6. Okay. So 4 and 6.
So 10.
10.
So remember how I said an arrow to the jugular is effective on most things?
Right.
Yeah, he is included in most things.
Sure.
So you fire that, the feather just lightly brushes Trickster's hair as it whizzes over his shoulder.
Oh.
As you peg the warlock almost exactly in the same spot that you hit the bandit captain.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sweet.
He is still up. He looks very, very pissed. But he is bleeding. Like, a lot. So we go to Thunder Trap. So you were raging and were running at a guy who just got murked Kamehameha style.
Yep.
And now he's gone.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jenneth just kind of punked Thunder Trap there. It's like, oh,
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
did you want to kill that guy? I'm sorry.
jeez. All right, I will switch weapons to my war bow,
Okay.
and then I'll move. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, and
right.
try to fire at him.
All right. So you won't get your advantage from your rage.
No.
All right. So roll the hit.
All right, let's see if I can click directly on the weapon. Let's see, attack. Oh yeah, I don't know why the warbow is not listed in my. Yeah, all I have is just whatever. I'll just roll the d20.
Yeah.
We'll just do it normal. Okay. Here we go. D20. Here we go. Oh, and roll.
All right. And
I got
what's
a
your
9.
what's your dexterity?
Oh, my dexterity. Dexterity. Jeez. Can't speak tonight. Sorry.
Well, the modifier for it, I should say.
Yeah. Looking. I have nothing.
Okay.
So, yep, the 9 is all that I
So
get.
Jeez, trapped.
you let out a yell as the guy you wanted to kill is already dead. So you see
Ah!
this guy, and you run over here and you yell again.
Ah!
Yeah, the war cries are getting to be like more and more like painful shrieks, like ah!
I know. It's just
Yep.
like
Trap stepped on a Lego.
I can't do
let-
anything right.
And you let loose an arrow. And it whizzes right past the warlock's head and embeds into the stone behind him.
Man.
Yeah. Make you
Damn.
think twice. Yeah.
I'll mean it next time.
Yeah.
Great warning shot.
Exactly.
Now on to Foos.
Okay. Foos is gonna move. Oh, I gotta get out of that, apparently. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll keep it right there. He's going to reach. His javelin is going to go, as he was trained to do, as the, I forgot the name of the organization, but while flying the giant bats, they would do this, with quite a bit of ease, stashes his glaive in his harness on his back, and the same movement, grabs a javelin. The
Ooh.
action is to throw the javelin at the warlock. So,
Okay.
to hit. Oh, that was almost a 5 for a moment. Okay, that's 18 to hit, and here's the damage. Hits him for 8.
8.
All right. All right. So how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Describe the kill.
Yep.
Okay. So as he was stashing the glaive, his burning green eyes lock eyes with the warlock. For the brief moment before he dies, the realization sets in on the warlock's face, and then bam, in the blink of an eye, the javelin flies out, nails him right in the forehead, and down he goes.
Nice.
Damn.
All right.
GG.
And with that, the warlock falls. And we are now out of combat.
Woo!
All right, time to loot bodies. Hooray!
Yeah.